Hi there, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is your full moon reading for March 12th. So, of course, energy permeates, right? And especially so during the full moon, that energy is super strong. So it may extend, right, a few days before or a few days after, all right? Nonetheless, the full moon is a time where the moon's energies are at their peak, okay? Peak energy flow, very strong fire energy that's being channeled through. So it's a great time. It's a great time to assess, to kind of bring an awareness about how are we channeling that fire energy, right? During the full moon, am I channeling my fire energy in a positive way, right? How am I expressing that more dynamic, creative side to myself? Is it coming out, right, in a way that I align with, that I feel is helping me create and manifest, right? The moon cycle being very much a cycle of manifestation in and of itself. So this full moon is in the sign of Virgo, service-oriented sign, earth sign. So there's a focus, right, on the give and the take in a situation. Absolutely. In terms of either service or relationships, partnerships, whatever it may be. So now the full moon, right, brings about a sort of clarity each time that it manifests in a month. So the clarity that it brings, the ultimate clarity that it brings, relates to its corresponding new moon 6 months prior. So think back 6 months, right, to what you may have been ruminating on, right? Really thinking about, focused on bringing into manifestation and fruition, right? And whatever that sort of nucleus of intention was for you at that time, you'll see that at this full moon today and the few days surrounding it, we're bringing sort of a final culmination to that macro manifestation cycle, if that makes sense, all right? Now, aside from that, right, in a more micro sense, the full moon brings about a certain level of illumination, of clarity, as it regards the manifestation cycle of the month itself. So we had a new moon earlier this month, I believe actually at the tail end of February. And so whatever this period for you now is at the full moon will be bringing a clarity as it regards a situation that that was sort of initiated around the time of the new moon of late February, early March. Okay, so very exciting. I know that a lot of the signs have been going through a period of absolute uprooting, transformation. The readings of the last few months, and particularly March, have been a whirlwind, to say the least, all right? Nonetheless, let's see how these energies are peaking here for you all, and I will start with the sign of Virgo. Wow, absolutely. Wow, the Chariot. The Chariot pops right out, overlaying my kyanite crystal shards. And I'm getting the sense that Virgo, well, I know, right? I know that you guys have been going through this period of striking out in such a way that speaks to your personal independence as an individual, right? In a very self-empowering, healthy, positive way. Now, the Chariot speaks very much to that forward movement, okay, of aligning with our truth, right? Really aligning with our truth. Having that vision of where it is that we want to go, how we want to move towards reaching that sort of that vision or that idealization of our future, but by way of speaking our truth. Very important. Very, very, very important, I'm feeling for you, Virgo, during this period of time, speaking your truth. And during the full moon, right? That's when it's the highest peak of expression, right, of the moon's energies. So it's a beautiful time, I'm feeling, right? It's going to be your gateway. If you speak your truth, the more you speak your truth, here, I'll show you my larger kyanite crystal that these shards broke off of. The more you speak your truth, the more this forward moving sort of enablement, right, of your path, your personal path, your personal freedom is going to be liberated, really. That's I'm feeling what is going to sort of even set the tone for you during this period of time. Okay? Whoa. All of these cards almost just fell right out. And that, I'm sensing that whatever this transformation is, you embarking out on your own, speaking your truth about something, maybe even speaking the truth about needing freedom in some shape or form, needing to move. This can actually speak to the action of moving itself, translocation. So this could be a physical movement, right, as well. Nonetheless, speaking your truth, getting clear on that, the need for it, and then communicating that with others. Okay, Three of Wands. Here we go. At sort of like a diagonal configuration overlaying the Chariot. You are seeking out greater passion, drive, enchantment even of your world. You are craving. My Three of Wands card is pointing over at this citrine cluster, speaking to the fire element, solar plexus chakra. You are absolutely craving and pursuing a new beginning as it regards your imagination, your exertion of your fire element and fire energy. You want to contribute towards something. You want to pursue something that enchants you, right? That redefines your place in the world and how you see yourself in relation to what you create even, right? You want to create, that's what I'm getting. And you want that stability that you feel to come from that process of creation, which is dynamic, right? Which is dynamic. And that's what's interesting here, is that you have fire, dynamism, spontaneity, right? Creativity. But it's three. Three is very stable. The Chariot, right, symbolizes stability, but also enchantment as well. With the pentacle hanging from its chest and the moon, it's guiding force, it's navigation along this path towards this new enchanting world. Inherently, the Chariot feels stable and secure in its path forward, in its movement, just because it is stable, just because it is aligned with its vision for where it's moving to, right? Even without that stark clarity of what is this world going to look like, right? Where am I going? There is still absolutely a feeling of inborn stability. The more that you meditate, Virgo, during this time, the more that you align and you clarify, crystallize your vision, right? What does it taste like? What does it feel like? What does it look like? What does it sound like? The more you crystallize your vision and your dreams of manifestation. Whoa. Okay, Mother of Wands. Wow, Virgo. Wow. All right. Mother of Wands popping out as we're speaking about the cycle of manifestation in and of itself, of using that fire energy. Absolutely. Absolutely. You want to be a creator. You want to be a creator. You want to engage your imagination to a newfound degree of awareness. It's almost like this. Let me tune in here. 1 second. 1 second. Virgo, you are trying to harness, Chariot, harness a sense of stability and groundedness, perhaps even by way of your finances, your career, but in such a way that is dynamic, that's creative, that is enchanting for you, that engages and encourages a sense of personalized expression, creative expression. Here we're seeing throughout the dichotomy and interplay of earth and fire, right? Self-expression, true, bold self-expression, and stabilization of self, of finances, of career, but not in a way that holds you down, in a way by which you feel you can move freely, pursuing your dreams, your visions, and your goals. But there is a question of, there's a period of rumination of, well, before I charge forward into this new world, I want to ensure and I want to clarify the direction, right, that I want to channel my fire energy in. I want to gain that really stark clarity, right, of almost strategy even on how I am to apply my creativity within this new sort of path forward. Yes, 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 yes. And Virgo, here, this is the thing, right? Like, Virgo is an earth sign. Okay. Virgo is highly analytical, very much in the mind, ruled by Mercury. Okay, planet of communications. It's a very intellectual energy. But it's also, one that is of the earth, that is stable, that appreciates a sense of stability and groundedness as it moves forward, right? There is a caution to Virgo, right, by which they move forward with their endeavors. They're rarely sort of reckless. It's rarely a reckless energy. So where we're seeing a desire to pursue adventure, creativity. I'm also hearing lust. There is a caution in terms of how you are to actually physically bring this journey into fruition, right? You're strategizing still. You're like, okay, I want this. I know I want this. I'm setting my sights, my vision on it. I'm meditating on it. I'm ruminating on it, right? I feel it in my bones that this is what is right for me. This is what I want to do. This is what's going to help my soul grow. I'm going to transform from this, right? Whatever this journey is that I take on. But before I take it on, I want to make sure that I know where I stand, right, with it. Like, it's like the how-to. It's the how-to. It's like realizing, yes, I want to go there, right? But now I have to type it into my GPS, and I need to get the instructions and the directions, right, for how to make my way towards that place. So you're thinking about you're sprucing out the finer details of it. Okay, but this may require you, Virgo, to change the way that you have approached situations like this before. I'm sensing letting down the overly analytical mental approach to it. All right, there is a propensity, right, to overanalyze the situation, especially as it regards how we emotionally feel about something. What is going to emotionally satisfy me, right? But knowing deep inside, right, intuitively, how we do feel about something, we're still placed in this space of illusion, right, of how do I really feel about this? I could see it this way, but then I can also see it this way, right? I could do it this way, I could do it that way. It's the oscillation, okay? But I'm feeling, right, that as it pertains to this oscillation, right, is, or there was, a propensity to err on the side of almost too much caution, right? To the point where we can't even decide. We can't even have that sort of clarity. Have that sort of clarity of how we are to strategize this movement forward that is otherwise kind of impulsive, right? Impulsive, but also purposeful in its movement forward. So I'm sensing that on one side of you, one part of you has this drive. It's like moving forward, but then the other part of you is like, wait, like we have to think about this. We have to strategize this. We have to intellectually rationalize, right? This incessant desire, this feeling that we have, that's almost even primal, right? That's primal. It's like the Mother of Wands, and this is at the base of it. This is like what is waiting to be birthed and to come out as soon as this energy moves through, right? Chariot is horizontal. It's impending. It's waiting on the clarity, right? Even intellectual clarity, meditative clarity. Okay, so I'm feeling that it's almost like you emotionally know, you intuitively know as well, but you're trying to get your mental faculties on board with you there. You're trying to get your mental faculties in check, so that it's sort of like all parts of you can move forward into this new beginning together and in a way that's truly aligned, okay? But at the base, right, you have this Mother of Wands waiting to wield her wand, waiting for all of her eggs to hatch, and for this rediscovery of self to take place. But Virgo, I'm sensing it's very important for you to come to terms with how you emotionally, intuitively stand on a situation. Like, I feel again, right, that you feel it, you know it. It's just a matter of aligning with that truth, surrendering to the fact that, you know what, wherever I sort of head towards, wherever I move towards, inherently, I don't have the exact answer of what that place is going to look like, right? I don't have that exact sort of algorithmic understanding of this otherwise enchanting, otherworldly path forward. So it's surrendering to the mystery, right? The mystery of not knowing, but also knowing in our heart and soul aligned with our mission, right? And you may feel that whatever this movement forward is, whatever this change is that you want to take on, may destabilize a position that you've held either within your family. I'm feeling strongly it's family. I'm feeling strongly it's family, or some situation that it may be you feel obligated towards, indebted to in some way perhaps, responsible for, that you care about, that you absolutely care about, but that you feel somehow ties you down and doesn't allow you to reinvent yourself in this more bold and dynamic way, independent way, youthful way, even youthful. I'm feeling there's a youthfulness to this shift that's taking place, but there needs to be a reconfiguration, a reworking of how you approach spontaneity. Okay, and it's the harmonization of your intellectual, rational mind, your intuition, and your passion, your drive, your creativity. Okay, so it's a beautiful time to meditate on that. Absolutely. Crystallize what it is that you want to bring into manifestation, fruition. And I'm feeling that is going to be sort of like the geyser, right? The push, the propelling force that allows you to step forward up along this path of security and stability, but also freedom and enchantment. All right? So thank you so much, Virgo, for tuning in. I hope that this full moon reading was of help to you. I highly recommend you guys to check out your ascendant, rising, or moon sign as well, as oftentimes those can provide you with further insights into your situation. I know that I resonate a lot with my moon, so even sometimes more than my sun. So it doesn't hurt to check it out. If you don't know your signs, though, you can click the link below in the description box and enter in your birth details, and it will compute your signs for you. All right? Have a beautiful full moon, Virgo, and I'll see you guys soon.